Oh my gosh. Hello, and welcome back to my Conjurer playthrough. I had no idea that they stretch like that when they wake up in a room. That is adorable. Okay, so where we last left off, we were doing trial by water, and it looks like on to Bent Branch. I can't remember if I've got the Bent Branch Aetherite, but we're about to find out because I'm going to do the trial by water first. Oh, I don't really need to repair my stuff, but it does look like I need accessories. Oh, I do have accessories. I mean, bad accessories, but I have accessories. Okay, anyway, trial by water is the quickest way. Hawthorne Hut, okay. Oh, actually, instead of wasting money teleporting, it's East Shroud. I think I need to go central. And cut along the top to east. Oh my gosh, okay. And while I'm here, I may as well check to see if there's anything for the hunting log. Oh, okay, this thing's kind of kicking my butt. But I have curing magic. Okay, speak with... I still don't know how to say that name. Josine? Josine? Yosin? Yosin? Ah. Ooh, a cutscene. Greetings, Brother Isumi informed me of your coming. I assume it was you who purified the befouled water at the hedge tree. You assume correct? The joyous bubbling of the elements was a pleasure to hear. On behalf of both them and myself, I thank you. You are most welcome, good sir. Now, without further ado, let us speak of which Brother Isumi sent you here to learn. Of that which Brother Isumi sent. I trust you did not find it strange to be asked to tend to a tree when your lesson this day concerns the element of water. One need not have studied botany to realize that the forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients in the earth from a tree's roots all the way to the very tips of its leaves. This precious liquid is the lifeblood of the Twelves wood. Without it, naught would grow. But should it rise in too great a volume and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crashing wave that washes away all before it. It is important to realize that all of nature is in balance. As Conjury derives its power from nature, we must take care not to use our art in a manner like to disrupt this state. Ever must we be mindful of the ceaseless tug-of-war embodied in creation, this fruitful stalemate of the elements. Brother, what is with these names? Are you about? I am here, sir. What has transpired? I heard a young antelope stags have gone berserk. I don't know what's got him so panicked, but there's no calming him now. The mad beast gored the soldiers sent to shepherd him away from civilian settlements, leaving us with a pile of wounded over at Jocelyn's Spire, and not enough hands to staunch the bleeding. We need a healer and fast. Curious. I sense nothing amiss in the whisperings of the elementals. What could have frightened these antelopes so? Apologies. I shall revisit these musings anon. Let us make haste. If matters are as chaotic as you say, I fear the number of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt we too will suffice. We must divide our forces. Travel straight away to Jocelyn's Spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavour to rally further healers and follow after you, bearing what restorative... What is that word? You, sir, head to Stillglade Fane and beseech the aid of Brother Isumi. Okay, speak with Aniud at Jocelyn's Spire, which I believe is up here. Hello. Who are a conjurer, you say? Praise Nofika. Yes, indeed. You've come not a moment too soon. Sounds like yet more wounded have just been carried in. Pray offer them what aid you can. I can breathe again. Thank you. You're welcome. Speak with the harried healer. These folks are out of danger for the present, but I fear our reprieve shall be brief. The battle with the stags yet rages, and there are reports of yet more wounded. I bid you join the wood whalers and help put an end to this. Seek them just off the road that leads to the northeast, and do not worry, my art should be sufficient to prove matters from worsening here. Now go. Yeah, sure, you get the easy job. What is the best way to do this? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Please don't notice me. I'm just a squishy white mage. Don't notice me. Don't notice me! You don't notice me! You there. Oh, damn it! Alright, fine. I will attempt to kill you. Okay, well that sucked. Come to lend a hand, have you? Quickly, the fight is this way. Conjurer, your aid. Oh, I know the sound of a heavy strike when I hear it. Oh shoot, I've got rays! I do. Jack all healing. Oh! Oh my gosh, the water! No! No! Where the hell did you come from? Why are you here? I need this one too. Yay! Miss. I'm fine. Don't mind me. Yeah, sure, you sound it. Pray tell me that we are not too late. Brother Isumiyan. You are too late. Sylphie, what have you done? I forbade you from using such methods. Guildmaster. I will not see you repeat your mother's mistakes. My mother never did anything wrong. May I ask that you follow her, please? I fear my presence will only serve to provoke her further. You kind of were just a huge dick to her. She cannot have gone far in her weakened state. So send me out in my weakened state against monsters that want to eat me. And not in the fun way. Wow, she really did not go far. Okay. I don't understand. When I try to cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my power, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said I was repeating my mother's mistakes. The same thing happened to her, losing her magic, I mean. And then she... Am I going to die? Eventually, we all do. This can't be happening. I didn't think. Please, I need to be alone. Okay, and then back to the gritty. Let's see here. Might see if I can just stick to the path and avoid angering everything. And you see nothing, giant gnat. Alright, finally back in Gridania, so gonna head to Brother Isumian. Complete this one and then move on with the MSQ quest. Oh my gosh, I love the carbuncles. You have returned at last. Were you able to speak with Sylphie? I see. I once taught you that conjurers harness the power of nature and that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, water, healing. The principle is no different. For the art of mending, we draw on the boundless life force of nature and bestow it upon the wounded. Sylphie has never sought to borrow from that bounty. Her power to heal still stems from her own life force. The vital energies of mortals are, however, finite, and now that which I feared most has come to pass. Her mother unwittingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing skills. And Sylphie's aptitude for the art is, if anything, even greater. Thus, it is not unexpected that she should reach the limits of her strength at a much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated, and I for one could not bear to see the child suffer the same fate as her mother. I shall think on a solution to this dark dilemma. It may be that I will have need of your assistance in the near future. Of course. Do not doubt your abilities. You are a conjurer who has passed the trials of earth, wind, and water. You grow closer to nature with every passing day, and I sense within you the seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as a bringer of life, but you also felt the implacable power of a surging wave as it swept you along in its path. Like earth and wind and nature at large, the element of water is possessed of more than one aspect. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you have mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. Yay! Yet this is but the beginning of your journey. Henceforth you must strive to attune yourself even more closely to the elements and to nature. Yeah, I will work on that. don't know what's worse on me at the moment. Probably the cotton cow. Yay! So let's see here. Equip that. Oh, that is a pretty colour. Let me see. Okay, so it was my pants are also pretty bad too. Okay. Now onto Bent Branch Meadows, which is Central Shroud. Okay. Ah. You must be the venture Mione sent word about. I'm Keitha, head wrangler around these parts. I've heard many and more things about you, good things, lest you worry. When the Elder Seed Seer bade us welcome venturers, 'tis fair to say we had our doubts, till hard-working folk like yourself set about proving us wrong, that is, consider me a convert. Any road, you've a mind to help out at the ranch, have you? Good. We could always do with a hand or two to keep this place running smoothly. As a matter of fact, I've a task right here that wants doing. Let me know when you're ready to get busy. Oh, and you come highly recommended, so don't go letting no one down, eh? Okay. Yay! And I've got new pants. You shall not trespass. Keitha, the head wrangler at Bent Branch Meadows, appears most distraught. See if there is anything you can do. 7 hells, some bastard Quicken? Has gone and broken one of me chocobo eggs. The filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when a guard startled it, prompting the damn thing to drop the egg it was clutching and run. Some of the lads gave chase, bless them, but when 3 more of the vermin appeared, me lot had no choice but to turn back. Something has to be done about those Kaiken? Would you mind heading over to the matron's leth and having a word with a soldier named Rosaline for me? The ratmen nest in her neck of the woods, see? She'll know what to do. Okay, I don't know where I'm heading. This way. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that when I complete this questline, I can then start the questline for the Chocobo to get a mount. You're the one you're here on Keitha's behalf? I see. Broke one of her eggs, you say? And there were 4 of the creatures. That word! I need to actually hear one of the characters say it to sort of know if I'm in the ballpark of how to pronounce it. The Kaiken are quite a nuisance at the best of times, but we must now add trespass and chocobo murder to their list of transgressions. They have forced our hand. Our retribution must be swift and decisive. And who better than you to deliver it, adventurer? Find the lair to the west of here and make an example of exactly 4 Kikan scramblers. That word's just going to constantly trip me up. I am so sorry. We can send no clearer message. Yes, who better than me, an adventurer over trained soldiers? Crush your enemies. The deed is done? Good. A grim task, but a necessary one. You have shown them the folly of inciting the wrath of those who consort with adventurers. Perhaps now the Kikan will think twice before giving in to their lascivious proclivities. Okay, I guess I'll just take the bronze pieces to sell. Usher Jab. Don't look down. Usher Jab, a woodwhaler at the matron's letha, is looking for a sure-footed adventurer to pluck blue trumpets from the root of the nearby Heaven's Pillar. Ho there, adventurer. You seem light on your feet. Fancy a quick skip along the route of the Heaven's Spire here? I need someone to pick off a blue trumpet or 2. I know what you're thinking. It's not more than a mushroom, so why the commotion? I'll tell you why. I didn't actually ask. I was just going to do it. You allow that fungal menace to multiply, and within a moon they'll be covering the whole damn route and rotting the wood clear through. Just watch your step while you're there, though. The dynamites on the ground won't waste any time adding insult to the falling injuries. Once you're done, head up to the top of the route and report to Theodore. He'll be glad to hear somebody's taking care of one of his more dreaded chores. Yay, I'm helping. Theodore. Oh, you've cleared the route of blue trumpets? Wonderful. To be honest, I have this teeny tiny problem with heights. You're not alone, my friend. No, this is not my ideal posting, but we all do what we must. Keeping the route passable is an important job, you see. It's one of the few ways folk can traverse the central shroud since the calamity all but split the area in twain. It is not perhaps the easiest pathway to walk, but there are those who believe the will of the matron herself caused this tendril of a heaven's pillar to remain thus suspended that it might serve the forest people. I'm rather fond of the notion myself. Oh, that's right, I've got a cowl on at the moment, so I can't even take the headpiece. In the grim darkness of the forest is the next one. Theodore is looking for an adventurer to deliver a message. It is regrettably my duty to stand watch over the road from here to Bent Branch Meadows. The ranch has become a veritable institution of Gridania, so any threats to its continued operation are taken quite seriously by the wood whalers. Which reminds me, mayhap it was my imagination, but I believe I caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not too long ago. Would you mind passing word to Rosalind down below? I would go myself, but, well, it's hard enough marshalling the courage to walk the route for my shift. Fair enough. You got this, Pete. A shadowy fellow? Now that you mention it, I may have seen something. I dismissed it as a trick of the light before, but I thought I saw a shadow in the forest to the north. Still, I suspect it is nothing more than a Kickern thief on the run. If you must sate your curiosity, by all means investigate. Should you actually find something of note, I would very much like to see it. To the north. Oh, that was simple. Have you found something? Remnants of a campfire and a forgotten bag. This could belong to any adventurer or traveller. And inside we have a chocobo grooming brush and roseling oil. But wait, why would a traveller make camp here when it would be far safer to beg the hospitality of Bent Branch Meadows? Bugger me, I think this belongs to that stranger said to be meddling with the chocobos. Thank you, adventurer. We have been lax in our duties, but no longer. I swear we will find this shadow. So those are better than the boots I'm currently wearing. And a level 3 game. Oh, it's now stone 2. Alright, my swift cast goes up here. Alright, Rosalind. Threat level elevated. Rosalind would like to warn other sentries of the stranger's activities. We cannot allow other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. They must know what we have learned. To that end, I prepared this letter containing everything we know about our mysterious stranger. I need you to show it to my comrades throughout the shroud. Once each sentry has committed the details to memory, have them write their name at the bottom for confirmation. Start with Elmar at the Bannock, then find Bernard at the eastern gates of Bent Branch Meadows. They ought to relay the information to the others. Finally, make sure Algar sees the letter. He stands watch within the stables, so if this stranger's aim is to harm the chocobos, Algar may have to personally put an end to it. Matt, we really are just glorified errand runners, aren't we? You don't look like you're here for training. A shadowy figure. Understood. I'll pass word to the recruits as well as the sentries. Let me just make my mark. There, that should do it. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge to Bent Branch. Godspeed, adventurer. South. I was facing that way. Okie dokie. Man, he is really south. You have business with me, adventurer? Rosalind is right to be cautious. For this stranger to venture so close, yet go to such great lengths to remain undetected is highly suspicious. They clearly have designs on Bent Branch. We appreciate the help. I should write my name here, yes? And here, take it. You'll find Elgar in the stables past the Aetherite. Algar? I'm going to call him Algar. Mind the birds, adventurer. They get nervous around strangers. What's this? A shadowy stranger near the matron's left. You've already shown this to Bernard and Elmar. I see. Good, good. Then all that's left is to inform the staff here. Not everyone here is a wood whaler, true, but even our stable boys wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. Good. They're so cute. Migrant marauders. Algar would like to impose upon the kindness of an adventurer. You're quite the compassionate adventurer by the sound of it. Well, far be it from me to look a gift chocobo in the mouth. I have need of a capable man like yourself. We received a peddler at the gates the other day, an excitable Lala felt that was sweating and swearing that he had been attacked by large winged beasts. Yet other than hornets, I know of no flying creatures in this region. If there's any truth to what he said, it might prove problematic for other travellers. Follow the road south and see if you can find any evidence to support his claim. And should you find something, kindly tell Lothair to patrol his area sometime instead of just standing beneath the spire and staring at the goddamn road. In those words. And so don't paraphrase. You got it. A northern vulture, too, and they were defending a nest? Well, perhaps we could omit that last detail from any official reports. I would rather not give Algar any further cause to be cross. Thank you for slaying the beasts. You may rest assured that I will not permit this to happen again. I'll take the bronze pieces again. Yay! A healer is often late. Lothair, a guard at Galvant's Spire, wants you to visit the hedge tree. I have another task for you, adventurer. I need you to head to the hedge tree to the southwest of here and speak with healer Leone? After tending to the hedge tree, the healer was scheduled to board a boat for the Mirror Planks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, but there is still no sign of her. Knowing how absorbed the healer becomes in her work, I am not unduly concerned. Armel, however, was responsible for organising Leonie's transportation and is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order. The hell is that? Yes, what troubles you, my... Ah, yes, the boat. I had quite forgotten. Oh, my task with the hedge tree is well and finished, but the elementals murmur of a malevolent presence in the vicinity of the Tamtara Deepcroft. I must abide a while longer that I might better divine the source of the elemental's distress. Please inform Armel that I shall be late in arriving. I think Amel's aware. I have to say, the one thing I will never begrudge this game is that it has got some beautiful music. And then all the way back to Bent Branch. You have a delivery for me. Ah, this is the shipment I was waiting on from Quarry Mill. I heard the wagon ran afoul of some great monstrosity just up the path from the Mirror Planks, but I see you've managed to scrape together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get through 2 bells these days without hearing some new tale of horrors from the Deepcroft or bandit cutthroats prowling the woods hereabouts. Makes me wonder if chocobos are safe at night. It does. If we're ever in need of adventuring skills, I hope you'll be around to lend a hand. Maim and mend? Okay. So Leia's Legacy is the next one, which is over here. So I might get started on this one and then go grab the next Conjurer quest. No, oh please gods, no, Leia's egg. Oh my gosh. You must help me. I stepped out of the stables for but a moment, and when I returned it was gone. What was gone? An egg? Sorry. You are sure the chocobos will lay another? Gah, you do not understand. The egg is extremely valuable. I must find it. Leia's Legacy. Lancelot at Bembranch Meadows seeks your assistance in finding a lost chocobo egg. I will definitely help you. You will help me, won't you? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Someone must have made off with it. There can be no other explanation. I shall scour every elm of the stable once more just to be sure. While I do so, I should be very grateful if you would ask the others if they noticed anything unusual. I'll get right on that after I go do my next conjurer quest. Sylphie's Trials. Brother Isumiyan requests that you assist with Sylphie's training. Greetings. You radiate the confidence of a conjurer who neglects not his study of the elements. I confess I have no lesson for you to learn this day. Instead, I would ask that you aid me in the education of another. Yes, I speak as Sylphie. After no small amount of prompting bordering on coercion, the child has finally promised to attempt to embrace the forces of nature. But I am afraid the matter is not so easily resolved. Sylphie has never attempted to learn the basic offensive spells that you and most other conjurers mastered before first venturing into the wild. As such, she is ill-equipped to undertake the trials which furnished you and your peers with an understanding of the elements. Put simply, she is no match for the tainted spirits of nature. But if a more capable conjurer were to accompany her and purify the corruption in her stead, it may yet serve to impress upon her the power of the forces at work. I bid you take her on a pilgrimage around the Twelves Wood and give her the opportunity to witness these confrontations firsthand. Earth, wind, water. She must know them all. Show her the majesty and primal ferocity of nature. As it was with you, let Earth be her first lesson. Sylphie awaits you at Bent Branch Meadows. Pray forgive my presumption, but I thought it best to send her on ahead while her conviction remained strong. Once you have located the patch of corrupted soil at Bent Branch, draw forth the tainted sprite and let her witness the struggle that ensues. May the elementals aid you in this endeavour. Oh, you sure as shit aren't going to. Okay, Bent Branch Central. I was just there. I wonder if I can kind of do both of them at the same time. Leia's legacy as well. Yes, I think I might actually do that. So while I make my way to Sylphie, I might also question the people. You mod. See anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did, lad. A man it was, running off towards the Tamtara Deepcroft. You say an egg was took? Then I'd say that was your culprit. But why would anybody pinch a chocobo egg? Without the proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. Leodare. My good sir. A chocobo egg has gone missing. Well, let me think. Now that you mention it, the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier. So much so, in fact, that I ran over to check on them, almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. Could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was an Ellison fellow. Didn't recognize his face, seemed awfully twitchy. Oh god, you don't think he... Why in the hells didn't I accost him? Well, how were you to know? Bernard! Have I seen any odd characters about? Aside from yourself, you mean? Not that I recall. Rude. I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Luke... Lancelot? Luke... French Lancelot. But if you say he was away from the stables at the time, then who was it with the chocobos? That is literally what we're trying to find out. So, where is... That is located just up there. Now, I'm going to go speak with the chocobo handler. Push this a bit further along, and then I will go and deal with Sylphie. French Lancelot. There can be no mistake then. The egg was indeed stolen. And from what you have told me, this was no simple robbery. That the culprit should take only Leia's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we are dealing with someone well versed in chocobo breeding. I am sorry to say that the individual in question is like to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Leia, you see, is of the bloodline of... I'm never going to attempt that. One of the greatest birds ever to grace an Ishgardian stable. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Leia's eggs. Gods, I should have foreseen this. We must give chase at once. Hold your chocobos, French Lancelot. If this egg thief's from Ishgard like you say, why'd he go running off towards the Tamtara Deepcroft? Unless I've got me a mental map upside down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay a false trail or a... Bah! The why of it is not important. Leia's egg is all that matters. Adventurer, I beg of you, hunt the scoundrel down and take back what he stole. Well, at least you ain't planning on chasing after him yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders with our birds, but acts of dare and do ain't exactly our field. If you don't mind, we'll leave that end of things to you. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to the Tamtara Deepcroft, but do be careful. We cannot be certain he is working alone in this. Okay, and then head over here for Sylphie. Sylphie, what did you think of that? Ah! I wasn't scared, I was just a little startled, that's all. It was as if a mass of solid wrath had erupted from the ground. I've never felt anything like... never mind. We have to head to the Bannock next. Let's get this over with. Okay, yes, I think I'll focus on the Conjurer quest at the moment. Even though they keep mentioning the Tamtara Deepcroft, but I'm pretty sure the first dungeon that's unlocked is Satasha. Gods! The wind blew straight through me. It felt both gentle and sharp at the same time. I can't explain it. This is something you can conjure? Let's be on our way. The last one is at Lilystone. My God, I'm actually glad that you know where we're going. All the way down there? All the way down there. All the way down there we go. The lake is so beautiful. I never noticed how clearly the sky is reflected on its surface. I never noticed. Let's head back. I'm ready to speak with the guildmaster now. Welcome back, my avid conjurers. How fared you in your encounter with the elements? Sylphie, what did you sense as I cleansed the sources of corruption? It's hard to explain. It was like hearing voices crying out in joy. And I felt their happiness wash over me. The world seemed sharper, more alive. It was almost as if nature was speaking to me. But why, Brother Isumi? Why did my mother teach me to avoid this side of conjury? What was she so afraid of? There are certain truths that hide behind the mask of our words, and there is much that your mother didn't tell you. But you needn't seek all the answers at once, Sylphie. Even now, your mind founders amid a sudden inundation of awareness. Is founders correct there? Of awareness. The first time we connect with nature can be a wonderful but disorienting experience. I suggest you allow yourself some time to adjust to this new perspective. Yes, Guildmaster. You have my gratitude. Thanks to you, Sylphie has taken a most important step. You heard her mention voices crying out in joy, did you not? It appears the mother's gift has been passed on to the daughter. Such sensitivity is not something one can achieve through meditation and training, but a blessing that only a few fortunate chosen receive. And as you have no doubt surmised, Sylphie's mother was one such person. The misunderstanding of that blessing, however, was what led her down such a tragic path. We cannot allow Sylphie's astonishing talents to consume her in the same manner. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. The girl has barely awoken to her potential. And for that potential to be fully realised, your support is yet needed. I suspect she's failed to mention that the promise of your involvement in her lessons was the reason for her change of heart. You underestimate the impression your quiet determination has made on young Sylphie. If modesty prevents you from acknowledging your own good deed, consider this task a part of your training. For conjurers are healers of wounds, be they physical or otherwise. Walk with her on her journey, and together explore the myriad mysteries of nature. Well, I can't take the mask because again I've got a cowl on. I don't know if I want the shoes. I might go with the gloves. I should really be paying better attention to this. Okay, I might complete Leia's legacy and call it there. I am going to be lazy and just teleport around now since I've got the guild to do that. Okay, so I need to go this way. Oh gosh, that flying shadow just scared me. Alright, I'm going to kill the Star Knight. Am I supposed to be down here? I actually can't tell, and I've got a funny feeling that I'm going to aggro absolutely everything if I try to move forward. So I might just check up ahead, up above first. Okay, so it looks like this is a solo instance. Jeremy Blackheart, I've caught you at last, you spiteful imp. Now hand over the egg. You can't have it, Kupo. This egg belongs to French Lancelot. Who in Haloni's bloody fury are you? Those sops at Bent Branch hired themselves an adventurer, did they? Yet another complication. This farce has gone on long enough. Kill the Moogle and the farmer's hireling and bring me that damned egg. Rude. You take an arrow. You over there. Why the hell did it not... Oh my goodness. Don't worry, Copo. I have healing magic. Which I should probably use on myself, honestly. Obstinate cur, rude. Look out, he's up to something extra nasty. What, dreaming? Thank you, Kupo. What's that, Kupo? How did I come to be out here? Well, this egg here is Leia's. Leia is a very special chocobo, in case you didn't know. Anyway, I was having a nap in the stables when that nasty fellow crept in and tried to steal it, Kupo. So I snatched it up as quickly as I could and made a run for it. I was planning to take it back to Ben Branch Meadows myself, but it might be safer if you did it. I'm sure French Lancelot would be very happy to see you, Kupo. I'm just going to back up here and just teleport there. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? Yes, my good friend, it is. Yes, it has the right colouring, the right weight, is most definitely Leia's egg. I know not how to thank you. You had me worried for a bit there. 'Tis good to see you and the egg back safe and sound. Thank you, Keitha. So I was correct in my assumption that an Ishgardian was involved, albeit one who did not in fact make off with the egg. Well, I could hardly have anticipated the intervention of a Moogle. Bugger me, it couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our unlikely saviour before, Keitha? Could be, aye. One of them saved my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in a part of the woods that we now call the Standing Courses that day. Seemed like the whole Blinn Forest was ablaze and I couldn't see a yarm in front of me for all the smoke. Well, nigh given up hope I had. Then all of a sudden a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at me smouldering sleeve and leads me straight to a bit of the woods where the fire hadn't taken hold. And now you know why the business is named Moogle's Gift Mounts. Seemed like the least I could do. I'd be dead if it weren't for that plucky little bugger. Incredible. It may well be that the Moogle has stood vigil over us since that day. We'd better get back to work then. Wouldn't want to go letting our guardian angel down, would we? You have our thanks. Oh, and I believe French Lancelot wants to give you a little something for your troubles. Alright, time to complete this quest. Leia's egg is irreplaceable. I cannot well express to you the depth of my gratitude. And yet I find I am still troubled. While this whole regrettable episode unfolded, I bore witness to a sight that greatly concerned me. I'ma just take that. Yay! Alright, I'm going to start this next one and then head back to the gritty. French Lancelot appears to be in need of assistance. My thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance in another matter, one of grave import, I fear. Of late, I've noticed that XIV dirigible... oh my gosh, these words. I swear I know English. Dirigibles have been appearing over the 12's wood with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me near as much as where they choose to fly, the patch of sky directly above the Guardian Tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to Gridania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elements would not suffer the Ixal to profane it. Yet the birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the 12's wood. And it was that which set me to thinking. Ever since the appearance of much talked about suspicious individual, many and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case it proved useful, I've committed the details of my sightings to parchment and would ask that you deliver the document to Mother Mione. Please make all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. Yep. Okay. So I'll just hand in this letter to Mother Mione and then go to the inn room and call it there. Oh, wonderful. So she should be the next one to give me... Hello there. Word of your tireless efforts at Bentbridge Meadows has reached my ears. The folk there have naught but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work, you hear? A letter from French Lancelot? I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you. Suffice it to say, it is urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous, however, so you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me the moment you are ready. Perfect. Okay, now. Retire to an inn room. We hope you have a pleasant stay. I most certainly will. This inn room is stunning. Okay, so with that being said, I will leave it here and we will pick up with To Guard a Guardian next time. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a pleasant day. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.